All right, welcome back to another episode of This Is Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Ray, along with here.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like we were gone. I was gone for one episode, you know what I'm saying? But we back here, you know what I mean? It's your boy Dre, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, not gonna lie, it was a little weird to try to start off with old girl. It was just weird. Like if I needed one of y'all niggas, like it just felt weird. No offense to her, but it just felt weird.
To be fair, like I wasn't prepared for that because I didn't get like any message at all prior to when y'all.
Yeah, I know. It was I had messaged y'all in the chat, but it just I guess it was already too late because we were starting recording. But yeah, don't mind us right now. We're just catching up. So our topic for the day is Mr. Dre found a random story on Reddit. He's more on Reddit than I am. And yeah, explain what's going on here. And also, whoever may be listening on Spotify or YouTube and you see me, I am also eating my food because I didn't eat anything all day today. So I am eating some food from Burger King, which, you know,
I was about to ask, what did you end up getting? Because I know you said you was getting food and I never brought it up.
Yeah, I got the burger that y'all keep making fun of me for.
I was about to ask if you got that damn bacon burger too.
It's called bacon. I'm telling you, it's right. It's right here. Bacon King, bro. It's one of their biggest items on the menu. Y'all niggas over here, they got bacon on their burgers.
And you still ain't saying nothing either. That's wow.
Okay, well, but you go ahead and introduce this story to the people.
All right, let me see if I can pull it up. All right, so it's still up there. I didn't think it was still up there. So I didn't even get this from like Reddit. So, well, I did, but it's not one of those things where I was just scrolling on Reddit and saw it. Apparently, this story had been blowing up when certain YouTubers reacting to it. Not like blowing up, but like I've seen a couple people like react to the story. And so I was like, okay, like, let me see what this is about. So the story goes, today, TIFU, which means today I fucked up.
Oh.
And it reads, okay, so how did they F up? I'm glad you asked. Well, the title says, my girlfriend of 2 years told me the music that I played during bedroom games is weird and a major turnoff. So allow me to read the story.
Mm-hmm.
A little backstory. When I first started having bedroom games, I researched into ways to be better as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing. Of course, I'm not talking about specifically me here. Mm-hmm. I read online that you can play music and match the rhythm in order to put on a better performance. You know, a little like think of it like theater. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know about theater, but you know what? Let's just get back.
Theater, you acting, bro.
I mean, there's a little bit of that in there too. You know what I'm saying?
I guess if you're doing the whole role play, then yeah, that's theater.
No
but
role play, my guy.
There's no pace, and maybe however the fast the play is going, maybe, but I don't compare that to theater, bro. No.
It's like a brief skit, you know?
No
skit. Okay, fine. Anyways, it goes on to say, I searched love-making songs and started slowly creating the playlist in which I was comfortable matching the rhythm. There are a few songs in my playlist. However, there is one song in particular, which actually happens to be my favorite, that my girlfriend hates and says turns her off in a major way. I don't understand why it took her 2 years to tell me she hates that song. I don't really either. it's a good song with good rhythm. I feel the way I effed up is that I could have possibly asked her previously if she likes to play this or any songs she likes to add to has changed. But to leave it for 2 years singing our sex life is great. But in her eyes, excuse me. All right, my fault. Let me go ahead and restart that sentence. Like I was saying, but to leave it for 2 years thinking that our sex life is great, but in her eyes had just been ruined by my music, has left the whole situation feeling awkward, and I'm a bit annoyed. I'm pretty much played this tune every single time, so the amount of times she must have not been enjoying it. When I thought the complete opposite is annoying, but also embarrassing in ways. Not to mention my previous partners, however, they never complain about the song, so maybe it's just her. It's messed up the relationship, to be honest, because it feels awkward now. The other day, we were having bedroom time with no music, but I was still thrusting to the tune playing in my head. She recognized this and asked me to stop. I thought the song was perfect, and I always thrust along to the tune and feel it gives me the perfect rhythm for doing the deed to. I usually finish to this song and find it devastating that she hates it. And he actually goes on to clip it. Hold on. Let me see if I can
Clip.
Or like he attached the song to.
Oh, okay. I was like, I hope they ain't got no clip of them doing the bedroom games.
No, that's crazy.
I ain't no way.
Hold on, let me send it to you. I was saying I would play it on here because I'm not sure how good the quality will be on here.
Yeah, I've never heard of this song before.
I never did either.
Oh, you didn't listen to it?
Well, I did, but not prior to when I first read this story.
Okay, well, is it a fast paced song or
just listen to him, my guy.
Right now?
Yo.
Oh, hold on. Jesus Christ. Well, YouTube got to get their ads in. For those listening on Spotify, I'm about to possibly play a song. I'm probably going to listen to it myself and mute myself. So I'm going to mute myself real quick.
Those are all who I already heard this. This finna go crazy. This finna get But yeah, I would say honestly, like, to be fair, he does bring up a very good point. Like, how do you leave it up for 2 years and you just are now saying something about this? If y'all did end up hearing this song, I gotta give it to old girl. She like to listen for that for 2 years. And depending on how frequent their bedroom games be doing, like, let's just say, like, you have to do it like a couple times a week. And you've been doing it, if you've been listening to that song a couple times a week for 2 years, that's oof. Wow. And that's assuming it's a long round. It could have been like multiple. It could be 3. It could be 5. You know what I'm saying? But
I've heard this song before. I heard it through a Vine or something, like King Vader. He used it in one of his Vines before. Oh, how do you do that to that song? I don't see that. I don't see that. I mean, I understand how she couldn't do, but yeah, after the first time, I don't know how she kept going to do 2 years with that song, knowing that's his favorite song too, and just be like, I hope I can endure this. Because I mean, the song is 2 minutes or almost 3 minutes long. But I mean, that intro part is okay, but yeah, I mean, it just does sound kind of depressing after a while. So I still can't see how he finishes to that song.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. More importantly, like, how do you find a rhythm to it? Like, how do you find a rhythm to, like,
I guess it's more do 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 do, like Like I just,
Like I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I was hoping, I was thinking something like more fast paced or something. But oh my god. Okay, I can see why. For those who wonder what song we're referring to, it's called Hudson Mohawk by Seabat. Yeah, I can't see that. I understand. Okay, that's the thing. Like, you gotta know when to tell your partner like about something you don't fuck with. Like, cause 2 years is a long time. I get it if they did it like 3 times and then she's like, okay, hey, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, you can listen to it in your spare time, or maybe even play with like do that. But like, I'm just saying, like, go 2 years. Like at that point, she had to be putting earmuffs in her ear, like, and he didn't know or something. I don't know, because 2 years,
They had to be in the dark in order for her to pull that off.
those years, those años, ain't no way,
To
bro.
be fair, also to her though, how did he not get tired of that song after listening to that for 2 years?
Bro, there are songs now that I mess with that I'm like, I will skip because I'm like, I've been listening to this song for so long, and this is also partially why I'm looking to meet. So yeah, it's on both parties right now because he need to spice up the playlist while keeping the same pace or whatever songs he had. Find himself a new song to and her, she needs to communicate, hey yo, I'm not messing with this. Take the song out, find another song or whatever. Cause yeah, that is awkward. Cause I bet you that night that they didn't listen to music and he is like listening to it in his head and she's like, hey, no, stop. Like, he could be listening to a whole nother song. How do you know? Unless he was humming it like, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's
I mean, I did always hear about that aspect of the whole listening to music thing. And personally, myself, I would like to dabble in that, but you know, with someone who's only done it, I'm not gonna say how many times, but yeah, I need to still find out.
out there. He been around the block, you know. I'm saying, okay, let me stop.
No. No, I'm just saying, like, no, I'm just saying, like, I still have yet to find my pace. So once I find that out, then, you know, I'm introduced to my partner and be like, hey, you trying to incorporate this into our bedroom game, as you've been calling it, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Because then with that, that's where I'm gonna get the lights around the room and make that.
No.
Hey, I'm gonna get it to go together. The lights will go with the music, and I'll be like, okay, I'm looking and whatever.
It'll be one of those lights where like it changes colors or like it goes like on and off every time there's a clap.
No, like I'll have it where it changes colors. So like in that situation, it'll go like red, green, blue, red, green, blue, or something like that. I don't know.
You be using that song with the colors?
No, I'm just referencing. I'm not gonna use that song. That song's depressing. I'm not adding that song to my Spotify right now.
Hold on, like, wait. But would you choose Electric Zoo over that?
Electric Zoo? What is that?
The one on SpongeBob that goes like beep beep boop 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 bop.
Yes, bro. I'm going crazy to Electric Zoo. And Mr. Krabs is over here, bro. I'm going crazy with Electric Zoo.
Well, she ain't fucking with that.
Well, I'm not gonna personally play that. I'm just saying, like, I mess with the song. There's a lot of SpongeBob songs that hit, and that was one of them. But yeah, I'm not gonna add a SpongeBob song to, because if SpongeBob pop up in I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot I had this one.
Yeah, that song "Best Day Ever" gonna hit a bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what if it's not? But the thing is, what if it's not your best day? Like, what if you are struggling and she over here like, this nigga over here taking a whole 20 minutes talking about it's the best day ever. No.
Oh, if it helps, there is an update.
Update? What you talking about?
On the post.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
All right, so
I just need to drop that song. Because the fact he was doing it with his other partners too, I mean, and they didn't say nothing.
Well, we don't know much
information. It might just be that girl, but she just needs to better communicate. That's what I was talking about to Alyssa. She said that girls, and this is not for all girls, just some, they tend to not say anything and now let that pile up. So then when something else irritates them, they blow up and they bring that whole, it's like you stated before, it's like a kamehameha. You like just bundle it all up. You're like, well, you keep effing to this song and then you won't wash your ass. And I know this, like, I don't know. I mean, whatnot. It just bundles up. So yeah, y'all gotta make sure if your partner in the bedroom is, doing something you don't like, don't let them keep doing it if you don't like it. Specify, hey, I want to do something new, or I don't like this. Can you take it out?
Or they expect you to pick up the vibe that you don't enjoy it. But not all guys are able to pick up on body language and
exactly
whatever the case may be.
Exactly, because that's why they always say communication is key, and that's especially during sex. Because most of the time, it's the guy enjoying himself, and the girl's just like, okay, blah 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 blah. All right, just another routine check, whatever. Make sure all the systems are good. But
and then maybe the turnover.
Mm-hmm. Talking about some 5 minutes of gracefulness is done, and she's just like, that was 5 minutes of hell. The fuck, like. But nah, what were you saying? What was the update on the post?
All right, it was another today I effed up. Posting on Reddit about his sex life with
Wait, it's the same guy or another guy?
Same guy.
Okay.
And now our relationship has ended.
Wait, so he's not
there. Yep, he's not. I'm guessing they're not together.
Well, yeah, I mean, if she took so long to talk to him about it, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it ended. But yeah, she just, I'm just saying, whoever she finds in her, her next relationships, and, it does get to bedroom games. And if maybe that dude does the same thing, but maybe not to that song, but, that'd be crazy if it was another guy she met who did it to the same song. But yeah, you gotta be like, yeah, no, I don't do this, or that song again, don't mess with that. Whatever.
He was like, okay, so this exploded more than I expected. It has been a bit overwhelming with the messages, but thought I'd give an update. The attention hasn't been exactly positive, and this hasn't been the best thing that happened for my relationship, and now it's sadly ended. I didn't expect it to blow up so much. I should have used an anonymous name instead of my real name and our real ages. Unfortunately, her younger sister recognized this and showed her parents, who wasn't happy at all, and made the situation extremely awkward.
Wait. This man used his real name and the ages?
Yup.
You're dumb, bro. You're dumb. Oh my God.
Man.
You can't. Yes, I'm dressed. I'm in the middle of a podcast right now, Mom. Yo, you can't use your real name? That's L. That's massive L. Oh my God.
What made it and submitted the fact that it was me.
Doing all right. I'm in the middle of my podcast. Oh, sorry.
All right, I'm gonna hold off. because I think he's talking to somebody.
You're all good. Yeah, that is. Oh my goodness, bro. That's
Yeah.
And then you let it get to the. Because
No, bro.
how's the sister gonna find out?
Oh no! What made it more awkward and submitted the fact that it was me. The family recognized the song. Once at a family dinner, we were discussing music taste, and my ex-girlfriend stated that I had an odd taste in music. Everyone laughed and pressed me to play something from my phone or what I like as music, and I played the song. What? No. His father laughed. Her father laughed and said it was terrible. I guess we all have different tastes. Although I nodded in agreement at the time, I was saying in my head that this shit bop. We are over now, and I am moving on. I already revealed my face on TikTok, but with the amount of hair I originally got, I decided to say I didn't have it and backtrack. I don't think the song is that bad, and I had no idea she didn't like it until recently. And as soon as I did, I stopped. I didn't force her, nor all can handle this song. I know it's different. I know a lot have asked her for a face reveal and playlist. I play this, I actually burn onto a CD and have been using my CD player. People still use CD player. You know what?
Yeah.
More likely do. He's probably the first person I heard that actually still uses a CD player. But anyways, I'll go on YouTube and try to link all the songs on my playlist and share. I also leave my TikTok and playlist in my bio now. Most of you probably seen me before I backtrack from the hate.
Okay, first of all, the man's exposed himself. Wait, so he exposed himself and his ex-girlfriend's name?
I think I know for sure him. I'm not sure about the ex's name.
Then you put your age. And the younger sister found out that he talked about it. And then wait, okay, so
to the family.
Wait, is this when they were still together, or like what this was blowing up?
I guess when this was blowing up, I'm not 100% sure. So I'm assuming this was after the original post.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing the younger sister was able to found out about the post and then talk to the family about it. And then when they were all together, he played the song. They ended up putting 2 and 2 together and realized, oh, he's the guy in the post that blew up. I'm guessing that's how it go down. I don't
know. Man's got bad luck. Oh my God. Yo, you can't.
And to be fair,
this is why you don't post about stuff like that. You can't. Because there's always
that shit onto him, though. I don't really know how much of a bop this really is. This is not something you'd be let's hypothetically speaking. We were in the car, right? You, me, Charles. We can even add Darion in there. I hand you the ox. Is this something that you gonna play in the car while we driving to going wherever we going?
This might be something that Charles will play. How about this shit hit, right? But I mean, we might play it as a joke.
I hear him defend himself. You gonna say that while he not here to defend himself?
I'm sorry, Charles. I'm sorry. But the only situation that might pop up is we might play that song as a joke. Be like, oh, this song right here is better than Drake's old, and then you be like, oh, word, play it. And then we'd be like, really? You thought that was no, but I can't see us all bopping to that song. Because unless it's some EDM music or something, which I guess it is, but it's not no big EDM stuff. I don't know. If the beat was higher and it was something like that, then that might be okay, I mess with that. But no, it's just, it sounds depressing. The intro's the best part. I can't, bro. I can't. That's tough. See, and this is why y'all need to stop posting everything of your life on social media, because it will come back. And I mean, the viral part is crazy. I mean, man's got attention for no reason at all, but also because he included his name. But golly, bro, that's wild. It's still like that song. At least it'd be like make it a song that I like. At least was like fairly popular or something. But then I guess, people would hate that song because then they would think of him in that sense. But I can see why she hated it. But again, it's an L for both of them because she didn't specify, hey, yo, I hate this song. Stop playing it. And never once, I'm assuming, did he ask her, hey, you like all the songs on my playlist that we have for our bedroom games? So, I don't know. I mean, I guess this just shows when you get very comfortable with your partner, there's just some things that y'all miss out on in that sense. Because, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I don't know any better. Again, I can't really give my opinion on it. I'm just a guy on YouTube and Spotify just voicing my opinions about a man I've never even seen before. But I couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. And then he put the playlist out on his bio and stuff. Yo, he'd be like, hey, yo, go like my playlist up since my ex won't like it. And of course, the top number one song is do 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 do. Oh my God. Because you already know what my number one song is. But I wouldn't play that in the bedroom. That's a crate. I don't know if I have that type of stamina to be in a bedroom with that one.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that Logic song.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is entertaining. That is very entertaining, but
a lot of people say this can't be real. Ain't no way this is real.
it's just so random. Like, it don't make no sense of how, like, it blew up like that. Because that means people had to care about this. It was like, oh my God, this girl's getting fucked by the same song for 2 years straight. And now
I guess that's another way that he messed up. How do you use the same? That means he's been using the same song. He's been doing the same thing. He hasn't been switching anything up in
that's
the
bedroom. That's what I'm saying.
So,
bro, that's why they say spice shit up in the bedroom. Ask your partner, hey, you want to do something different? Man's is like, he got comfortable. Because what I understand. Was he young or was he like our age?
He was like 20 when it happened, I guess.
Okay, well, I get he's still, I mean, he's an adult, but like, he still don't really know any better.
It's like me and my wife tried to mutually have sex to that song last night before I went to work. Pretty sure I had a seizure because I was utterly confused the whole night.
Wait, huh?
He was like, pretty sure I had a seizure because I was utterly confused the whole time. I guess they were trying to do like the same thing that the guy in the post was doing.
Oh.
And he was just like, okay, how the fuck do you do this?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I don't know. Because granted, he didn't really say also what position he was doing this in, because you could be doing this in any position. I'm just assuming like normal, just dog.
At that point, I ain't worried about the position at that point, because hold on, what song? What position would this song help with? I can't imagine any of them, to be honest with
It
you.
doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's weird, bro. I'm telling you, it's weird. But I don't know. Lord Jesus. Well, as you've heard from this, just don't be stupid and post your personal information, including your name, and include something like the way he could have went about this was if you really needed to get this out, he could have told this story as he heard it from someone else, or just put his name as something else and whatnot, and then he wouldn't be affected by all this. That way he still gets his point across. He's not direct influenced. And if he is, again, nobody knows his name, then, I guess nothing could really be said about the little sister finding it because she just found it. But then, yeah, just coincidence that you played it with the parents.
They should have told me about it, though. Oh, my God.
You said what happened?
Yeah, the snitch should have told me about it, though. Like, bruh.
Bro, I always have a safe song to go to. So if I'm in a situation where someone's like, hey, yo, let me know what kind of music you listen to. I have like a safe song that I automatically go to just to see if someone goes with it. And most of the time I play that song, everyone's like, okay, whatever. And it's a song off the Black Panther soundtrack. Because you can't go wrong with that song. Bro, I don't know what else to say about this.
I just listened to the first 30 seconds of that song. This dude's dick must be tone deaf.
I mean, that must be the reason why he was researching. Or either that, or he don't last that long. No offense to dude.
Somebody said this song is like two dolphins in a rap battle.
Don't call the Dolphins, bro. Well, you have anything else? I'm done with this.
I'm done. Now, allegedly, we don't know. We're still trying to figure out if this is real ourselves. And according to a lot of people on this post, and even people on YouTube, we don't even know if this is 100% real too. There's more of the story with this. Communication is key.
Yeah.
With both parties.
Always.
And don't be afraid to spice things up.
Yes. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. And that's not just necessarily in your bedroom game life, but your real life too, because you just get stuck in that cycle, and then you get bored, and you're like, whoa, I've been doing this for 10 or so years, let me try something else.
I also gotta say this about him though. The lack of social awareness, the lack of social awareness must be crazy with this man. Because
she didn't give no signs.
No, more importantly, how did you not know that this song is not something that you play in the bedroom? Like, huh? Like, I
don't know. There might be ninjas who play Mr. Rage in the bedroom. I don't know. It's just that's their song that they mess with, so they think they can force that into the bedroom. It's like, no.
I will play that before this. Like,
would you play Riff Rap Freestyle?
So I'm hearing him spitting bars while I'm giving her my bar. Well, is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. I guess that's just. That's also an obvious one.
Huh?
That's also an obvious one, though. There's just certain songs that you
also. Would you play We cry together.
Now the instrumental, probably.
No, I'm talking about without the talking.
Well, all the time.
That was most of. Yeah.
It depends on the relationship. Like, if we have a toxic ass relationship, then probably, I don't know.
I hope you ain't in
it's
no
not
toxic
but
relationship.
I feel like between the both of us, you might somehow end up in that situation before I do.
What? How would I end up in that situation? I'm not.
I don't know, because I be hearing the stories that you have with females, and you just end up in the most situations. It's between you and Charles.
Charles would rather end up in that than me. No. That's wild.
In a toxic relationship, I don't know. Because who end up being like meeting up with the most toxic of females between you and him? Because his doesn't seem toxic. They just weird. Flat up weird.
Yeah, but not all the females I've talked to are toxic.
I will give you that. Yeah. Quite a bit of them, though. There are a couple of them.
Yeah, and that's something I'm trying to get away from. That doesn't mean I'm toxic, though. If you girls are listening, that don't mean I'm toxic. I'm just attracting the wrong females. But I don't know. I will say maybe, yeah, I might end up in that situation. But I'm gonna probably be confused. I'm not gonna go with it. She's like, "You want to play a song?" Like, what do you think this is? No.
Now, to be fair, like I'm pretty sure you heard there are couples that usually like clap to like gospel or Christian music or whatever the case may be. That's actually a thing.
You and your girl gonna clap to church clap?
It don't even gotta be church clap. Now, personally, to me, I heard that married couples end up doing these, like especially like of course like Christian couples and stuff like that. Men never been like married or whatever. Now, this is my opinion to that. I mean, do y'all, obviously, like whatever y'all do in the bedroom, that's none of my business. Personally, to me, I don't know if I can do that. Because how am I going to end up clapping cheeks to take me to the king? And then I got to hear that the very next morning when we drive to church and not think about what happened the previous night.
Fam, what if never would have made it with a fountain? Also, never would have made it without. I would have lost it. Oh no, that's great. I could
not the Marvin.
If I went that route, I am strictly listening to Andy and Lecrae. Because I could probably listen to
Coming in hot.
Yep. See, that would be a good one.
Really? Because if it's hot, I don't think that's a good thing. You might want to get that checked out.
I mean like not actually hot. Like you know what I mean? Like it's good. Like it's spicy, but it's not physically hot.
Okay.
Plus Andy talks about trying to F his girl or his wife in the song too. So it has some relation to it. What other song? Right, now I'm gonna look up at Andy Mineo. Sorry, I'm over here looking up songs. Nah, you can't stop me from going crazy. You can't stop me from going
crazy.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, see, look at that.
Now, I don't know. That one might be controversial. Because what do you mean by that? You can't stop me. What do you mean by that?
I'm meaning a good thing, obviously. Okay. I'm not trying to say, hey, you won't let me not get this off, but I don't know. Maybe Run Up the Score might be a good one. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I'm still looking at songs.
I ain't done. That one will already go crazy.
Maybe No, That's Right. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff around. Oh, okay. This is okay. So lately, I'm pretty sure you haven't listened to Andy in a while, but his album number 2, The Sword. So,
I've heard that he dropped something recently.
Yeah, this came out in 2018. So like with the first 2 songs, he kind of like split. So like they go together. Like it's like song 1 ends and it perfectly transitions into number 2. And it's literally called Almost There. So
yeah, I heard that one.
So that could be that one too.
I will say that transition is clean.
Yeah.
I first heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was still the same song. And I'm like, oh, I'm on song number 2? Like, I couldn't tell the difference.
I thought it was too.
But yeah, those would probably be songs.
And they hear, I was like, oh, shit. Yo, what? But yeah, like all the options I had in there. Moral of the story, especially for that was just this one should be obvious. Do have plenty of options in there if you want to ever go to music around the bedroom. But there's just certain things that just do not they do not go well together. And this is one of them.
I'm sorry, I just thought of another song. Bro, imagine playing Say I Won't.
Hey, I mean, you know what? That fits in his situation. Why he's scared to be different?
True. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, whatever you do in your bedroom games with your significant other, do what you like. I've actually never heard of that before. I've never heard of older couples doing it the gospel. I just couldn't. Because yeah, if we do, it's gotta be early in the week. Because I'm not doing it Saturday night and then we wake up Sunday morning and I hear that exact. Because I'm gonna look at my wife like, yeah, Lord knows. Never would have made it. No.
I'm sorry. TMI. Getting bricked up to gospel music is crazy. That's just my personal opinion.
God's like, hey, yo, is this what kind of?
Like, you finna bust to Kirk Franklin music? Like, what? I don't. Personally, not for me, but
I mean, technically, it's not to it, it's just using it, if that makes sense. I mean, still, yeah, that's still crazy. Like, you just tell a friend, oh, yeah, I messed, I F my girl to I Smile, Kirk Franklin. What?
If anything, that would take me off the mood real quick. At least for me, it would take me up. Like, you know what?
Like, no, it'd be crazy if you was playing the song too. You'd be like, why would you tell me that? We playing the song right now. Like, what? No, yeah, that would throw me off. If like you or Charles told me that, I'd be like, so what you telling me is I need to take this song off my playlist so I don't hear it, because I'm gonna imagine that y'all, yeah.
It'll be even more crazy if you hear the choir singing it the very next day. That, yo.
Nah. And Pastor better not say, oh, yeah, that's my favorite song of all time. Like, hey, ain't no way, bro. Like, sing it again. Like, no, we about to leave church right now. Because, yeah. But again, whole situation, L for both of them. I mean, obviously that relationship was not meant to last. If dude had, Because I don't know where that music taste is. And some people have that though. Some people think that there are fires. That's why, because I wouldn't be surprised if there's a dude out there who has the same mentality, but for NBA YoungBoy, trying to do that in the bedroom.
I said NBA Young. Well, I mean, I feel like it could work. Just depends on the songs, obviously, but maybe.
I mean, I can't say I've never listened to an NBA YoungBoy song. But I only say I think it's different if, and I mean, I wouldn't know, but I feel like if an artist like The Weeknd or Drake, like they mess to their own song because it's more personal because they made the song or something and then they over here doing it too. I don't know. I think that's one way. Obviously, just talk to your partner about it. Be like, hey, you think these songs are okay? Because I know a girl who I think she made a playlist for like she made a playlist to get in the mood, but not necessarily to F to. And there was a song that like, obviously, like I looked and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, whoever you're with, yeah, they'd be like, oh, okay. She's giving me a sign right now. Like, I'm not going to miss this. But, obviously. But yeah, that relationship wasn't meant to last. And dude had to learn the hard way, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. But, we learn our
that could be like a good thing. It's just more so like, come up with your music playlist like together and like y'all both have like input on it.
Yeah, then y'all can both add to it too. Or like I said, both disagree, like, nah, like, okay, we don't like this one anymore. Take it out. Or something.
That way she really can't get upset about like the song that you chose because she had a chance to say something. Granted, he's still in the wrong for the situation for like not changing it up for the past 2 years that they're together. But
saying 2 years, bro. Like, unless it's,
I also gotta think about like how often were they doing it? Like, was it a couple times a week? Was it a couple times a day?
It had to be like every 2 months or something. Like, she's like, I'm not hearing this too much, but like, you also have to account for like, if they was driving together, was he playing it while they were driving together in the car? Like, I don't know. There's just so much to think of. So much to think of.
So much.
But it is what it is.
Not your girl to graduation music?
Huh?
The graduation song?
Oh, I thought you were talking about graduation from Kanye.
No. Not
graduate. I mean, if she about to graduate, sure. Manifestation.
Did you use it before your graduation?
No, because I didn't think of that.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
But that's just like clapping to the national anthem. Like, there's no point. Why would you clap to graduation music?
Did you clap your girl to Vamp Anthem?
No. No. How do you? There's no beat for that. There's
a little bit of a beat.
Really? I would, if I had to, I'm doing it without Playboy Cardi speaking. It's just the background. Like, I'm not. Like, no, I'm not. No, she gonna be like, what did he say? I'm like, I don't know what he said either.
Ooh, you should play Stop Breathing. If it's a kinky girl.
No. You need Jesus. And you need to be locked up. You need to be locked up.
Me?
Yes, you ain't no way. I take my shirt off and no. Please, no. No.
Hey, you don't know. There may at least one
if you even have that, because I don't even have that song. That song is nowhere touching my Spotify. If I even have that song, no, I'm not.
I might have it on my phone. I don't know. I just forgot it was ever.
Jesus. I thought we left that with the Astros.
Yeah, I bought it right now.
There's no way. Because that would just be evidence against you if something happened. Please be like, reports stated you were listening to Stop Breathing when you had quote unquote bedroom game time. Like, no.
That would be our future until I don't know.
You gonna stick your thumb up her?
I say all that. Would you do that?
No.
Okay. This
I mean, I know there are certain things that I'm not gonna do regardless if my girl wants me to spice it up. There's just certain things there's something I'm open to, but a lot of other things like I already know in my head. She's like, "Hey, you want?" No. I did this last week.
Okay, so this brought up to a whole nother topic that I thought of on top of my head. Now, we're going to keep it pretty brief, and I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this anyway, but I just want to get your reaction.
Lord Jesus.
All right, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you with your girl, right? And this isn't just like any casual like relationship. This is something long-term. You're even thinking about marrying this woman, right? Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of guys out there that have the notion of like, okay, like when it comes to bedroom stuff, as soon as we end up getting married, then like limits are like damn near off. Like there isn't anything that we won't try in the bedroom, whatever the case may be. Do you have that same mindset or different?
Wait, you're saying like we're married?
If y'all are married.
You said limits are off. Like we're not doing anything new.
Like what I mean, like there might have been like things that you wouldn't try prior to getting married, but like after you get married, then that boundary is kind of like eased up, like significantly. Because there are plenty of guys that actually have that mindset.
I know, but it depends on what it is. Because
right now, the reason why I asked that, so let's just say hypothetically speaking, you're streaming or watching the game or recording our podcast, whatever. You hear your phone ring. You see who's calling you. It's your wife. Probably you pick it up. You just say, "Hey, babe, what's up?" And she's just like, "Hey, so I was at the store." And she was just like, "You know what? I saw this little toy." And now she was like, "I'm not going to lie. Tonight, babe, I want to be the top."
No. I don't know what you thought this was. I'm not changing my mind. The only toy that she better be talking about is the toy, because that's it. There's ain't no way she coming in here. I'm ready, like type stuff. No, because it depends on what it is. Because there's so many things. Because like if she wanted, like I don't know, like if there's a whole whipped cream thing, I wouldn't be objective if I did that. I mean, I would be like, okay, sure. I would try it on her. I'm not sure if I would feel comfortable her doing it on me. And then I know there's kind of like the fruit or cream thing. There's the ice thing. I know Swoozy had a video on that. What else is there? I don't really know. I mean, there's just so much out there. But yeah, there's like certain things that I'm like in my mind, and I don't care how open I am to, I'm not like that. I'm not changing my mind about or anything. You know, I might, you know, she'd be like, hey, I wanted, huh?
So in other words, there ain't no bring on the strap.
No. No, I don't.
Not even when you're married.
The thing about girls is they can be dominant, but they don't have to do that to be dominant. Like a girl is practically dominant by telling you what she wants. But in that aspect, it's like you have to bring something to show that you're like, no, I can hear you. I hear your words, especially your tone. Because you know, when girls are in a serious tone, you're like, okay, all right, yeah, I might be the man, but you know, I might have like picked us, especially, you know, with our moms, you know, our moms start speaking a certain time, like, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm the man of the house, but this definitely shows she's the parent. But yeah, it's just the same thing in a marriage. You know, I might be the man of the house, but my woman can still show her dominance without having to bring a strap. The only strap she bringing better be this, because
why would she bring that to the bedroom?
I'm saying like if she already, I'm saying no, not the bedroom. I'm just saying our house. Like if
I was about to say, no, what y'all doing in the marriage? That implies that kind of strap being used. Talk about that. Are you sure you ain't gonna be in the toxic relationship?
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying in the aspect of we're moving in together, and she already had hers, and like she brings it to the house because you know she ain't gonna leave it in her old place. That's what I meant, not the bedroom. Sorry. But yeah, that better be.
To be fair, there are plenty of girls. I mean, I actually saw like a video on this, and there's this dude that was interviewing a bunch of girls, and he was just like, "Hey, like, do you feel comfortable with like a guy being submissive or like her being dominant?" And a lot of girls are like, "No, they prefer being submissive," which makes sense because it's considered like a feminine trait. So chances are you'll probably never have to really like worry about that. But again, it depends on.
I know, but yeah, I mean, I'm not. If she be like, "Hey, I want you to obey me," type stuff, I'm like, nah, because this is equivalent to like those guys were tied up and have a ball in their mouth. It's like, nah, I'm like, I'm at my own way with it.
I don't know.
I'm saying that's how the strap. That's what those guys who were in that's how they're affected. But yeah, like no, I'd be like again, I'm open to like role play, stuff like, and if she wants to be spontaneous, like, hey, want to do it in the car? Now, of course, I'm gonna make sure like do it without getting caught. But no, maybe if she popped that up on me, I'm like, okay, sure. No, if she be like, all right, now do it in the Walmart. No. Like, no. Just...
Wait, so you won't be open to the car though? Because I remember we had this conversation and he was a bit hesitant.
I mean, that's the part of my mind that changed because I know some people that was their first experiences doing it in the car, and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
And they said that was a weird experience for them as well.
I mean, it depends. I mean, I know someone who did it in a school parking lot, but you know, they happened to do it, of course, after school hours. So the parking lot was empty. They just had that car there. Just, I don't know. I mean, I ain't going to be driving to no school to do that. But. And then there is another thing I would be open to, but I don't really see that happening if we're both working. I could only see that happening if we're both working remotely in that aspect. But if you want to know what it is, I'll tell you off camera. Yeah, I mean, I'm agree. If we get married, yeah, I'll be like, hey, I'm still open to these things, or I'm not open to it anymore. Again, especially if we're thinking about kids, because you got to think of that too. Can't be doing that stuff with the kids around unless y'all go on vacation or a trip. Then and you're fine. But, yeah. It'd be me. What about you?
Me.
Yeah, like what about you? Like, would you like still be open to some stuff? Like, if you're about to get married, or is there some stuff like you're like, hey, yeah, never ever trying or stuff?
Okay, first of all, thank God that you was talking about that. I thought you was initially talking about like the strap. I was about to say no.
No, I have I went away from that. Like, get your mind off of that, dude.
Well, because that was the initial like topic,
I
or
know,
like the
but
second topic.
I'm just trying to be open. I'm not trying to just think of one thing, because yeah, that one thing is obviously a no for the both of us. I hope. Um, I mean, you don't have to say what your things are, but like we both know for the strap, we're both saying no.
No, I mean obviously, like I think I will think. Obviously, things will be different, and it's like how I am prior to like getting married versus like actually being like a married couple, or maybe it's one of those things where it's just kind of like not necessarily because we're married that it changed, but it just happened to already like heading towards that direction anyway.
Exactly.
So now, as far as what those things are, I'm not 100% sure because at the end of the day, I just chalk it up to like that's just comes with experience and just trying new things out and whatever the case may be.
All right, so we good for this episode.
Yeah, is this appropriate enough for you too? Because this might be a Patreon.
Yeah, I think we didn't. I didn't go. We didn't go say the actual words and stuff. So I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean, this was very like.
I feel like this is tame compared to what we could have said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, thank you for listening to this episode of podcast. Hope you learned something, and maybe open your mind a little bit to what you want to do with your significant other whenever you get to that serious point in your relationship.
Communicate, work things out together. That's what I would suggest is just kind of work things out, like, or at least like both of y'all guys have input about certain things, even if it's like put a music playlist or whatever the case may be. Like communication is key, and I keep saying the same thing over again. At the same time, with his situation, first of all, don't be putting your personal information out like that on the internet, especially with something as goofy as this. If you're gonna put something hella goofy, please keep yourself anonymous.
The only thing that better be goofy that you post is like a funny video that is not going to be taken out of context.
Right. I ain't talking about goofy as in funny. I'm talking about goofy as in why would you do this to yourself?
People are stupid. That's what we've learned for over a good amount of years. For the 22 years of life, I can confirm that's one thing. People are stupid. But again, I think he didn't think it was gonna blow up the way he did. But again, yeah, don't put your personal. Like I said, he could have put XXX baby XX or something, and then no one would know what his real name is because they're just like, oh, that's baby XXX's story, but we don't know his real name because obviously that's a fake name.
As well as having enough social awareness to know, like, certain music just does not go with certain situations, and that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just certain things just do. I mean, just have enough common sense. That's just what it comes up to.
Basically, Dre's saying, have good music taste. That's how you keep a girl.
There you go.
Unless she has terrible music taste just like you, then y'all are perfect for each other. But I already know. And that's the first thing I look in for a girl, too, is her music taste of what she listens to. Because I'm like, if she plays some, I'm going to need a roaster on it. I'd be like, what is this? What is this? You think this is a hit? Okay. Yeah.
That's all I got.
But well, thank you for watching another episode of This is Bullshit Podcast. And stay tuned for more episodes and stuff. If you have any topics for us to talk about, mention down in the comments. And subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. We'll see y'all in the next one.